I usually imagine the learning spaces or the learning environments to be highly interactive and collaborative and centered around critical thinking, let's say, in order to have a more engaging learning spaces. And those learning spaces should allow students to actively participate in co-creating knowledge rather than just absorbing it from the teacher or from the professor. And if I would link that to my current work, I am currently doing my thesis on serious gaming. I'm creating a serious game to aid education in urban water management. So this would mean that creating a space where students simulate real world challenges and that they can relate to it and they can reflect on the social, environmental, and economic trade-offs that are involved, and they would easily translate theory into practice. So if I want to envision an engaging learning space, then I would say so. I would envision it as such. The term serious gaming is actually like a term that means that refers to games that are developed with a purpose other than entertainment. So any game that has an educational purpose or a teaching purpose, or let's say a purpose where, for example, to enhance mental health or something like that, we would call it a serious game, not just a game. It's like entertainment is a part of it. It should be entertaining. It should be fun and engaging, but the main purpose when the developer created the game or developed the game, the intention was for the game to be educational, for example, or has a purpose, and therefore the name serious game. But of course, throughout the process, the game itself should be also joyful and fun to play. Thinking about it right now, because my whole life is revolving around the thesis right now, so I'm only able to think right now about the serious gaming as an innovation in the classroom, but maybe something also close to serious gaming, or maybe it's also part of a serious gaming. It's the simulation-based activities. So where you can allow students to experience complex system thinking firsthand and develop or make decisions about matters while balancing the other interests and relate to real life challenges. So in simulation-based activities, you just basically put the students in the real world situation and make them just practice how would they actually behave in such crises or such situations. So I think this is this is becoming a little bit spread, and Laura, you probably know, like the ITT are doing this every year with the simulation games that they offer. For example, the UN COP or the UN or the COP simulation games that they do. I think this is very innovative, and it helps a lot with bringing, like, encouraging problem solving, system thinking, empathy, and it helps also making abstract concepts more tangible. And I remember at the beginning of the LEAP Researchers program, when you first mentioned the I5 framework, I took a look at the booklet, and I could really like relate, because also I'm working on something for education, so I could really relate to the five aspects that it's talking about, and yeah, like the inquire, the inspire, and innovate, and the impact. So it was really interesting to me, and and throughout the LEAP Researchers program, I could sometimes relate, like if I want to get back to it and just remember and relate, I can relate to the I5 framework.
Is there one quality that most spoke to you?
Probably the inquire, because I, you know, if I want to reflect on myself and back in my childhood, I was always afraid to ask and to to ask questions during lectures or during classes, and to just I used to just receive. And also I grew up in an educational system where it didn't encourage much critical thinking or thinking outside of the box. So I tried growing up and coming back, coming here in Germany, studying in Germany with a different educational system. I tried to get out of this system that I grew up with, and I tried to work a lot on myself to gain this inquire quality, So probably inquire was the most one that let's say spoke to me. I think any innovation we would create in the classroom would can be driven towards sustainability. So it depends how we utilize this innovation. But if I want to talk back again about simulation-based activities or serious gaming, then I would say we can easily create those activities to be more inclusive and to be more talking towards sustainability goals, like I don't know, climate change or water issues, droughts, floods, environmental issues. So I believe any innovation brought anywhere, whether it's in the classroom or outside, can be driven towards sustainability. In school time, I didn't experience much collaboration, but I learned that during my university times, we had a lot of group works, whether it's in masters or in bachelors. And group works always teach you collaboration. It I don't know, it fosters a specific mindset where you can where you realize that you cannot do something by yourself. You have to collaborate with others. You have to bring all the mindsets together, all the knowledge that is each one beholds, and put it together in order to bring out one good result at the end. So my experience with collaboration is in the university times, and especially in the master's program. The program is very highly based on group works, teamworks, collaboration between the different backgrounds of students. And also my current project or my current thesis, the game I'm developing is based on collaboration. So the game I'm developing is a collaborative game where there is no one winner. It's either the team wins or nobody wins. And this is because I realized from experience, also from my work experience, that some projects fail because the entities that are working on the project are not collaborative enough together. Each entity is working separately with its own mindset, but not sharing or not giving the knowledge to other entities, not collaborating with others in order to give out a good project results. And that's why I decided, no, I need a game that is collaborative to give the students a hint before going to the real world that they need to work collaboratively together. Going back to my work experience in Jordan, I realized that a lot of entities, they don't have the mindset of collaboration. They have this mindset of I should do it by, it's my role, I should do it by myself. It's my knowledge, I cannot share it to others, and the fear of if I share it, they might take it or they might steal it from me. So I should be the owner of this. And I believe this is a mindset. So if you create a mindset of collaboration, then it's there. I know what a leader is to me, but like I thought about sustainability leadership. Like, what does it mean when we add sustainability to it? And what I came up to at the end is that probably it's again fostering a mindset that balances the long-term environmental responsibility or environmental stewardship with social justice as well and economical equity. And it involves empowering others, because to me, a leader always empowers. So it involves empowering others to think holistically about different challenges, whether it's water management or climate change, or etc. And yeah, like a sustainable leader doesn't just drive solutions or drive forward solutions, but he also encourages inclusivity, and he leads by example. The most important part is that he leads by example. Nowadays, I feel there is a shift
Yes.
towards making more, towards empowering women more. Especially, I come from a developing country, so for us, like, or at least let's not relate it to developing or not or developed, but let's talk about culture more. For us, like for some years back, it wasn't really easy to find a woman leading in a very high position. But I felt proud. For example, this year we just had a ministerial new ministers in the government, and we have, I think, five women ministers, and I felt like really proud that we reached to a point where we have not one woman minister, but we have easily five women ministers, and maybe even sometime in the future we would have more. Academics and teachers are the basis of shaping the next generations. And I believe that they play a crucial role in creating a more sustainable and just future. They're the forefront of inspiring the next generation, encouraging them to think critically, to approach, to have interdisciplinary approaches, and they're crucial to equip the students with the tools that they need to address complex issues and such as climate change, social inequality, water scarcity. And I believe that their role, it just goes beyond delivering content and that's it. It's about instilling a sense of responsibility and curiosity in the students as well. I studied in Jordan at the German Jordanian University, so during which we had to have a 1 year exchange in Germany. And during this 1 year exchange, we study a semester at a German university, and then we have to find a practicum or internship at a German company. So that was back in 2014. For me, I came to Germany, and I did my semester at in Gelsenkirchen at the Westfälische Hochschule. And I remember, and also in return, like we at the German Jordanian University, we receive students, exchange students from Germany every year as well. So I remember once after I came back, I was sitting in class and we had exchange students from Germany, and our professor were very super nice with those exchange students. They were very caring for them. They were always asking them if they understand or not. You know, they were caring for them even more than caring for us. And to them was because those are just exchange students. They're coming from different countries, different cultures, and we have to make sure that they understand what we're saying. And we had a teacher who used to always make jokes in the class, but he made the jokes in Arabic, and then every time he made sure to translate the joke into English for the German students. So once we were like, Professor, why do you care for them so much? Like when we were in Germany, nobody cared for us. Like nobody even asked us if we understood. They just gave us the lecture and went on with their lives, and we were treated like less than normal, you know? And the professor said, well, we never treat the way we were treated. Like we treat with our values, we treat with our culture, and our culture tells us that we should care for the foreigners, and we should provide, we should be generous with the foreigners. And that's what I do. So if you were treated that way, it's not my problem. It's not our problem. We shouldn't change because they treat us this way. We should treat the way we have learned to be treated or to treat. And so academics and teachers can really have an open heart, and I truly learned something out of this back then, because his words, like, you never treat the way you're treated, did something to me. And from that day, like, I never thought again, because they treated me that way, I'll treat the same way. No, I will treat with how I have learned to treat people, and how I want to be treated as well. So of course, open heart can be a huge role in academics and teachers to create a more just future. Yeah. Honestly, I'm very content, and I'm very happy that I participated in the LEAP program, because I find that it goes beyond the traditional academic development. And for me, it focused on personal growth and leadership skills. Um, I mean, the mentorship that we had, the mentors that you guys brought to give us sessions, the peer-to-peer learning in the LEAP program, those breakout sessions where we had to exchange together and exchange knowledge and ideas and opinions together. This gave me the opportunity to always reflect on my own values, my own strengths, the leadership style. Yeah, like it also helped me a lot with the way I'm working on my thesis. So yeah, like this global networking to connect with like-minded people and people who are working in the same Bereich, in the same sector, let's say. It helped me a lot to broaden my perspectives, and yeah. So I'm really glad that I'm part of this, and I did it actually. Hi, my name is Saja Addasi. I come from Jordan, and I'm studying integrated water resource management at the TH Köln in Germany. I found LEAP program invaluable because it gave me the opportunity to focus on my personal growth and leadership skills. The connection with like-minded people, peer-to-peer learning, and mentorship we had throughout the program gave me the opportunity to reflect on my own values, strengths, and leadership style.